Students, in this video we'll discuss about recovery techniques. Okay, so first recovery technique is undoing. Undoing means if any transaction fail or some crashes, then the recovery manager will undo all the transaction and database may be lived in the previous state. That is undoing. Okay, and the second technique is deferred update. Deferred update means in this technique it does not update the database on disk until the transaction is reached its commit state. Okay, so when a transaction is happening, all the transaction work is stored in an area called transaction workspace. So if a transaction is successfully completed and reach its commit state, then it is updated in the database. If any failure in the transaction, the work of the transaction is maintained in a transaction workspace. So the transaction may be undo. That means it maintains leave the database state to the previous state, or redo. Redo means again you redo the same transaction which is stored in this transaction workspace. Okay, this is deferred update. If transaction is successful and committed, then it is permanently updated in the database. Otherwise, if any failure or crash, it has a chance to do either redo or undo. Undo means go to the previous state of the database, or redo means again you perform the same transaction which we have in the transaction workspace. This is deferred update. And next one is caching or buffering. So before that, first we will see what is a page or disk page. Disk page means it is a unit of storage to organize the data in the database file. Okay, so this paging is a memory management scheme. Okay, this is a memory management scheme by which a computer stores and retrieves data for use in main memory. That means to perform some processing, it will retrieve data from disk to disk for the use in main memory. That means to perform some processing. That is a page or disk page. So in caching or buffering, pages that include the data items to be updated into the main memory and perform some updation operations, and again if it is success, return back to the disk. Okay, so here to do this operation, this caching or buffering will maintain a directory to keep track of the information what data items we are retrieving for the use in to perform the processing. That's why here we are using the pages, disk pages. Okay, so here cache or buffering will copy the data into the main memory and perform some processing, and after the transaction is successful, it is copied into the database. Okay, so all these are maintained, and if any failure, again it has to leave database in a previous set, so that it has to maintain a directory and store the track of what data items we have copied into the buffer or cache to do the processing. That is called a directory. This technique is called caching or buffering, and the other technique is shadow paging. Okay, so in this technique, when a transaction began execution, it will maintain two directories, that is current directory and shadow paging. Okay, when a transaction starts execution, so before the execution, whatever the data we are using to perform the processing, that is copied in a directory called current directory, and this data is copied into the shadow directory. When a page is modified, a shadow page is That means when the data in a when the data in the page which we have access from the page is which is modified is copied into the shadow page. Okay, and those changes which are made and which is in consistent state, which leaves the database in consistent state, then that is updated into the database and this shadow page will be free. Okay, otherwise if there is any failure, then the database will maintain a previous state based on this current directory. Okay, whatever the changes we are making, that is maintained in the shadow directory, and if it is completed, that is updated in the database. Okay, if any failure, again it can be again the database is maintained in the previous state, that is in consistent state based on this current directory. Okay, by knowing the data available in the current directory. These are the 4 techniques in order to recover the database.